Colonel Harrick. I'm here under orders from Admiral Jeffond Ange. The Admiral was impressed with your handling of that revolution in the Duros sector. Word is you saved him from a Gendai.
The creature thought it was unstoppable. It found out differently.
We hope you'll prove equally effective against a much larger target. Admiral Ange has discovered an opportunity to cripple the Republic and expand our control over this world, but we must act swiftly.
So swiftly you'd start without me? Zephrasha, apprentice to Darth Morris of the Dark Council. Charmed.
Why have I been listening to this talking uniform, when I could have been chatting with a beautiful creature like you?
Don't invite what you're ill-equipped to handle.
Imperial allies in the Hutt cartel have revealed the location of a Republic research complex where the enemy develops advanced battlefield technologies. Heavily armed troops and Jedi guard the complex. Unless we destroy it, their technology will overwhelm us when the final war begins.
Our Hutt friends have manufactured a communications blackout so we may annihilate the Republic threat undetected. But that window of opportunity is brief.
The enemy isn't prepared for war, but we are. They won't have time to contemplate their pathetic deaths.
Let them experience at least a brief moment of terror. It's rewarding.
Go to these coordinates. Captain Westrow is standing by to explain your mission objectives inside the research complex.
Exterminate everything. Leave scorched ground behind.
Close, but you'll also have allies inside. Work with them and focus your efforts.
I'll be monitoring your progress. I expect great things.
Good hunting. Let's show the Republic its days are numbered.
My lord, Captain Headley, Imperial Corrections. Sorry to impose, but I've got a mess on my hands. Was overseeing a prisoner transfer. Weequay pirate named Vomba. Couple of bounty hunters caught him. Wanted the reward. Somehow Vomba's mates found out. Shut down our security droids. Turned the entire spaceport into a war zone before they made off with him.
A dangerous criminal escaped on your watch. This doesn't bode well for you, Captain.
He hasn't gotten away yet, my lord. He's still holed up in the spaceport, making his final stand. Between the droid shutdown and his cronies, that swaggering git has the run of the terminal, but we've got him cornered. Negotiations ended with a dead diplomat. I'm not having any more of that. Rather someone just went in there and made an example of him.
No one has to get hurt over this.
He had his chance. Only way he's coming out of there now is in a box. Vomba's gang has sliced control stations throughout the terminal. You reset them, the droids should power back on and do their part. From there, it's just a matter of cleaning up. Go wild.
It's done. Vomba's dead, and control has been returned to the terminal.
And I can finally cross his name off the prisoner registration. Thank you, and good riddance. And here, Vomba's bounty. Sods who caught him didn't survive the firefight, so they won't need it.
Captain Westrow, 42nd Imperial Infantry, a pleasure to have you for this mission. I followed Sith into battle during the sacking of Coruscant. It's an honor to serve you, my lord. Let this fight be equally victorious.
Doesn't every old veteran say they sacked the Republic homeworld?
I earned my scars at the Jedi Temple with Darth Malgus. Shot a Jedi in the back. Proudest moment of my life until today. Our strike team has infiltrated the Republic's research complex and identified critical objectives. The enemy's forces are strong there. Captain Westrow, 42nd Imperial Infantry, a pleasure to have you for this mission. I followed Sith into battle during the sacking of Coruscant. It's an honor to serve you, my lord. Let this fight be equally victorious.
Now begins the final eradication of the Galactic Republic. Once we cripple its people here, we will hunt them to extinction.
We've suffered those vermin long enough. Our strike team has infiltrated the Republic's research complex and identified critical objectives. The enemy's forces are strong there. Your mission is to coordinate with our people, secure the strike team's goals, and destroy every Republic combatant in your path. Any questions?
I have pressing business elsewhere. How much time will all this Republic bashing take?
The enemy's made several major advances. We must neutralize them all, whatever the cost. One last detail. The Hutts sent one of their droids to monitor Republic activity in the area. When you're done assisting our people, find the droid.
What's so special about this droid?
This droid is tapped into Nar Shaddaa's entire security grid. No telling what details it'll pick up during the battle. Our people await you in the research complex. You have their coordinates. Glory to the Empire.
Agent Cade at your service, my lord. I apologize if you run across the local spice fiends. It's a disgusting habit, highly addictive, much to the Hutt cartel's pleasure. They're making a fortune off Nar Shaddaa's addiction. As we speak, it's turning our best men into vacant, slobbering spice heads.
Spice abuse is a sign of weakness. Those who succumb to it deserve death.
Ordering replacements will take time. Our presence here couldn't survive the cuts. Thankfully, there's a solution. The Republic's secretly working on a cure for spice addiction. It works, and they're close to mass production. If we steal their cure, our addiction epidemic would be solved. But the Republic's would not, leaving the Hutts a market.
I'll recover the Republic's research.
I know hundreds of spice-sucking soldiers who would be in your debt, eventually. Ransack the Republic's labs. Take their research, then destroy everything. We don't want them salvaging the project.
I was told you would have the cure.
Here's the Republic's research. It's all that's left of their labs.
Perfect. Our scientists will get right to work. You have my gratitude, my lord. Thanks to your efforts, we'll finally cleanse the Empire of this filthy spice hunger.
My lord, a moment of your time. We have a big mess on our hands, and I need help preventing it from becoming an enormous one. Normally I wouldn't bother someone of your stature, but the Empire's military superiority is at stake. I need someone who can safeguard that superiority.
I will not allow the Imperial military to stumble.
That is evident, my lord. We don't like what we're seeing. Circa Corporation has a prototype technology that can detect Imperial starships at twice the distance of typical scanners. Circa is shopping this technology to the Republic as we speak.
Then they won't get their hands on this technology.
That's what I like to hear. The prototypes are few, but they're scattered between Circa's main lab and the corporation Circa was shopping it to. All we ask is that you destroy the prototypes, destroy the labs, and preferably kill every team leader who's ever heard of the project.
Be ready for my return.
Thank you. With your help, we can teach these corporations what it means to mess with the Empire. There were quite a few explosions in the industrial sector. Made me wish I was back in the field again. I take it no more prototypes remain? I regret I couldn't see you in action. The Empire owes you.
I'm pleased to have served.
I'm authorized to give you this reward for your inestimable service. Thanks to you, the Empire's military superiority is secure once more.
Nulilak apajam kamgang. Amkanemnang. Ampanemnang memua inok.
You didn't tell me the vault was guarded by Ravak and his mercs. I lost 2 of my best men.
Memua pemguana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Laporam amga. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Sounds like someone messed up big time.
Ginibaran. Nilukino pamam. Memgam gam ginia geguan. Amner na hanak. Mem amak kupkap, kramanik, kiga mayamak.
What is the Republic so desperate to keep hidden?
Umnuk inu memnu, amka kammem, perolak palak. Baraka kemyu amkam nemnu, namgan bak umnok kijak. Kam perim ganam, bagiyang, manik hikupukam.
Those who aid the Republic will fall before my hand.
Bumogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amgap. Kanam jiwa yamak, hemgam yama naya angam.
I beckon to you, Sith. I've come into information of particular importance to our kind.
I always have time for a fellow Sith.
You must be your master's pride. I am Lord Sharalai. I have uncovered something that alarms and sickens me. The Jedi are recruiting and training Force-sensitive aliens. All of them inferior species. It's the thing I hate most about our enemy. They gladly enlist and promote non-humans.
I crush all other beings, no matter what species.
We are the epitome of purity and supremacy. If these Force-sensitives are allowed to complete their training, it will give the Jedi a numbers advantage here on Nar Shaddaa. Sith would have to send more here to combat the alien Jedi, diluting our forces elsewhere. This is unacceptable. They must all be killed.
I would be more than proud to help.
I knew you were of good stock when I saw you. Go to the Jedi training camp and slaughter every alien you see. Return to me and don't spare the details.
What a relief, my lord. You wouldn't believe the criminal filth I've had to put up with. My hired mercenaries just abandoned me. Republic made a better offer, they said. If I'd had my blaster, well, it wouldn't have been pretty.
You talk big for someone so obviously small.
Point taken. But I'm not about to argue with you while those thugs are cavorting with the enemy. We're hemorrhaging more mercs every day to the Republic. Nova Guard, Crimson Brotherhood. This keeps up, we'll lose our foothold. Our entire slave trade. The mercenaries need to realize the consequences of a Republic partnership. We need to send them a message, written in blood.
Leave that to me.
Take out their ringleaders, then destroy the supplies the Republic used to buy their loyalty. And please, scrape your boots clean when you're done stomping out the mercenaries. I can't stand their stench.